Welcome to PAEACP Real Resistance Radio.
Hello, slaves of planet Earth. Today I'd like to talk to you about why you cannot do anything to get yourselves out of the situation that you're in. A slave system that just goes on and on and on and on. Even though we've passed the point where we could live decent lives without having to constantly work like dogs or slaves, paying off a never-ending debt. The truth is, we now have the technology and the economies to create a good life for everybody, but we seem to think that we've got to keep improving, which only helps the corporations. And the belief that you think that you're a capitalist or a communist or whatever doesn't make no difference, because the corporations own everything. And the reason why you keep having to work is because, or work more than what you need to, is because the corporations have got you in debt. The banks, the central banks, the banking system has worked out a way of putting you, we're in a $300 trillion debt. So you can't stop working until that debt's paid, unless you do something about that. But therein lies the problem. You can't do anything about it, because the only thing that your mind will accept is, oh, I can see it's all wrong, but it's within I need to fix it within myself. I can leave this system if I look within, which is New World Order's mind control. They're just making sure that you're looking within so that you're not attacking the system. I attack the system by being a PAEACP member. I state openly that that's what I want. I want these people brought to trial and brought to justice. That's what I want. I state openly that's what I want. Now you can't say that, can you? You've got to ask yourself why you cannot just state openly that you want these criminals brought to justice and the system that they're in stopped. Imagine having your own land and being able to make it nearly as near to being as self-sufficient as possible, which is pretty damn close with the technology that we have. Then going to offer your labour, if you wanted to what would be in a PAECP system, the economy that is now the corporations, and offering your labour. If they were saying to you, yeah, you will employ you, but we're only going to pay you this much and you've got to work that much, and you thought, I don't agree with that. That seems a bit of a con. If you had your own allotted land, you could just go back home and say, sod that, I'll live as best I can at doing what I am doing in my own land, on my own land. Much like a millionaire does now when they go for a job. If they don't like the conditions, they can just say, fuck that, I'm off. Once we're all in a position where we can say, well, I'm not happy with that, I'm going, then the economy will revert back to what it should be. If you imagine that you're in France and the Germans, the Nazis, have conquered the country, and the only person, there was a lot of French resistance in the war, but imagine that there wasn't a lot of resistance, just one person saying, I don't want these Nazis, I don't want this Nazi system. That's me, that is. And all you lot out there are collaborators. That's the truth of it. You're all collaborating with the Nazis. And it is still the Nazis. It's still the same system. The Nazis, the communists, whatever. It's all the same system. And you're collaborating with them. And you daren't. You're too scared to do anything about it. Not even state openly, you want criminals brought to justice. You daren't even say that. It's a disgrace. Grow some balls.
PAEACP Real Resistance Radio.